What it do, what it do? Another one. You already know, getting the blessing going. We should listen to that Tommy Gunna already. Tommy Gunna 707. What it do, what it do? That's right. There we go. Get these blessings, get these blessings. Yeah.
What's up with the boy, man?
Blessings real quick. Take these blessings, take these blessings. What's up, bro?
How you doing, bro?
I'm bumping your music right now.
You already know, man.
Oh, here it is. This is your one here. Hey, what song is this favorite? Let them know.
Yeah, man. It's your boy Tommy Gunna, live and direct with it, man. You know what I'm saying? 28 years old, on Swole. What it do? Shout out to the homie Poch.
Right. We've been in the building, the Pocho Live Show.
Neighborhood Poch.
This is the 4th interview I've done. So I just started this shit, my boy, like literally out of nowhere. I just decided that I couldn't wait no more. The pandemic was killing me.
That's tight. Yeah, that's tight, bro. You know, doing it for the culture, man.
Yeah, and I just feel like, why wait? And you know what I mean? Like, I was inspired by that white boy, Adam 22, you know, because he started documenting, like, people, supposedly what you want to call the underground or whatever, but
yeah.
People looks, you know, people that he appreciated, just like he was a kind of like whatever you want to call a fan, you know, he would just go and he's like, man, nobody's talking to these cats. And he had his own spot in the back. So he started doing the podcasting, and now he's, you know, doing his thing. So I felt like that's dope for him. Right. But like, at the same time, like, because he's so popular now that he's not doing like really people that, you know, like he's just doing like super, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like, I don't know. I just got inspired by that, my boy.
Yeah, that's tight, man. It's pretty dope, man. You already know, man. Know you from the section. So, you know, it's all us, bro.
Yeah. Well, for the people that don't know, because I got a lot of people that aren't from the section, tell them a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, you know, I'm a Cambodian American rap artist from Santa Rosa, born and raised, from a section called West 9 Simpson Street, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, seen a lot of stuff from the block, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I was able to transition doing something a little more positive. And, you know, it's been a hell of a journey, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I be hella chill, bro. I be hella chill, you know what I'm saying? Hella normal and like hella humble, bro. Like that's one thing I never forget is, you know, from my upbringing, you know, I learned a lot. So I learned how to maintain to be humble and, you know, just be hella like, you know, like very approachable people. And I be rapping too, you know what I'm saying? So when you listen to the music, it's like, yo, you know, people from the gate, from day one, they already know how I came up. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I mean, that's how we met, right? That's how we started vibing.
Yeah.
We're on that same end.
In love ever since, bro.
Yeah. But dope, man. Yeah, no, I mean, I met you through work, and then it was dope that you did art too, and it's just dope that you can be versatile like that, you know, like a lot of people.
That code switch, you know what I'm saying? That code switch.
Yeah, man.
People.
Because you can really like move out here when you do that. If you're only one way all the time, like you can be yourself, but like just a different kind of yourself. It doesn't change who you are or nothing, right? It's just a different kind of vibe for a different kind of wave wherever you're at. But, you know, I mean, at this age, I mean, I always want to be giving back while I'm getting, you know, so it's a good thing.
Yeah.
For the people that don't know, though, tell them a little bit about West 9th and that area and how, you know, just that in your section, how you grew up.
Shit, you know, on shit back in the days in the 90s, it was hella active, bro. Like it was a lot of gang shit popping up, you feel me? It was active. And I went to a school called Abraham Lincoln Elementary, you feel me?
Shout out.
Familiar with the area, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I used to play soccer over there.
You feel me? You know, but a lot of shit happened on that block, bro. A lot of gang shit, you know, typical hood shit. But if you carry yourself like a normal type of person, you ain't about the bullshit, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be left alone, you know what I'm saying? If you come with that energy, you know, people gonna try to flex on you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How'd you like stay healthy? You know what I mean? Because if you think about it, a lot of homies, they're healthy, but a lot of them aren't. You know
man. I seen like back in the days, like homies I used to fuck with. Like,
were you healthy back when you were younger too, though, or was it?
Yeah, I was smoking hella weed. I was drinking. I was like popping. I didn't really drink a lot, but I was more like drinking and popping hella pills, bro. Like hella stunners, you know, them little teasies. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days, it was active, man. The hyphen movement.
I was always scared of pills. I took some pills, but I wasn't a big pill.
Bro. I remember like in middle school, that was my first time actually.
I powdered this beak right here.
Shit, that's hella hard, bro. Yeah, but I remember back in like, you know, middle school, I was, you know, the folks, you know, hooked me over some work, you know, to push some things and shit, and then like I was popping at the same time too, bro. So getting it, I was like, damn, and that shit's hella addicting, bro. During the hyphen movement, like in 06, '08, bro. Like that shit was hella active, so that was like easy access to get, you know, some pills and shit. You feel me? So like, you know, at the middle school, you feel me, in high school, that shit was like moving around, and you know, it was easy access. You know what I'm saying? So I fell back on that shit, and I just like smoking hella weed. Then like as of now, like 2021, bro, I don't even smoke. Been like 6 years sober off that shit, bro.
Damn, that's tight. I definitely smoke, but I don't drink or do coke anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm blessed. And I didn't even smoke for 4 years. I came back and there was a whole industry, man. I'm like, damn.
Man, the game changed hella much, bro. But
Yeah.
I just stopped smoking weed just cause like I be having like hella anxiety, bro. Like I'm gonna stop smoking for like a few months and then double back on that shit. Buy my own trees from the, you know, from the shop. This is when you're supposed to have that paperwork, you know what I'm saying, to be clear to go into the shop. You feel me? And
Yeah.
like I got my own shit, went to the homie spot, probably smoking like a little joint, and then I was like getting, you know, heart beating like crazy. I was tripping. Now I was like, all right, I need to, you know, knock that shit off. You feel me? I need to knock it off.
He like that. So I'm older now. And I was like, hey, I became paranoid a little bit. And I was like, I think it's because I got a lot of responsibilities and shit. I'm like, am I okay? And the other thing is, I be talking a little bit of shit, you know what I mean? And sometimes, like, when you get high, it's good, though, because I feel like for me, it makes me question myself even. But because I be out here telling the truth more on Facebook than Instagram, because I be doing a lot of, like, Santa Rosa politics and smashing on, like, white supremacy and, like, privileges and shit and just knocking that fools down. But so then I get high and I'm like, am I all right? And then I'm like, yeah, right. And I'm out here keeping it good. You know what I mean? Like, the people that came up in our section, a lot of them didn't act like when we met in a, we don't got, I don't want to get into the details, but we met in a meeting that was a very important meeting with city, government, and nonprofits that a lot of homies will never see those meetings. They'll never see the inside of those meetings. And they're nothing special, but it's just we've accessed the place that a lot of our homies, I know 100%, like I didn't see another one of you ever when I was there. And I don't think you saw another one of me. And I'm talking about someone certified, not like someone that kicked certified. And for us to be able to access that and then meet and then be able to be right here, you know, I went to go talk to those kids over there and stuff. And some of them follow me on Instagram now, bro. And so it's like, it's dope though that we got to access that. So I mean, how's that experience changed you? You know, like, you know what I mean? Because you know when you're like a hood rat, I was a hood rat. I was somebody that kicked in the hood a lot. But then I started having new experiences, and I was wondering, like, how did those, you know, like traveling, going to college, going down to LA, Long Beach, you know what I mean? Like, just those, how did those experiences kind of change your outlook on, like, because the reason I'm getting to is kind of, you know, in Santa Rosa or other places, there's like that kind of regular ass, like, I'm just gonna be a regular ass fool.
Yeah,
like, what made you kind of open your eyes up?
Shit, you know, being in Santa Rosa the whole life, maybe out here
Hey,
my whole
shout out
life.
to Santa Rosa real quick. We got love for it. You know what I mean? But
yeah, it's love, makes it's a love and hate relationship.
yeah, I got it tattooed on me. I ain't tripping. I love my city.
That's for life.
I just wish my people were a little bit more ambitious.
Yeah, bro. I just had to make that move, bro. You feel me? Just like trying to bust that move as in like trying to come up on this music shit. I was young when I was doing the music. You feel me? And then like middle school. And then I just kept on going, kept on writing, trying to, you know, book some lap time or whatnot. I just never stopped, you feel me? Then out there, I know it was like a big move, just trying to, you know, tap in with some folks. I got my bros out there, you feel me? My sisters and my bros, they from Long Beach. And like, that's when I slid out there and, you know, been tapped in with the bros. And then I met a lot of people out there too, you feel me? From, you know, the LBC, and then had to come back out here because like, you know, financial issues and all that. But I feel like, you know, during this time when I came back, I've been, you know, on the come up, trying to really put it down, and I'm trying to double back out there, to be honest, man.
Yeah, I'm out there every week. I'm doing a wedding in Long Beach.
That's tight, man.
but like, you know how a lot of the homies, they're like, no disrespect, but you know, like a lot of our friends, they only see what's in front of them. So pretty much me and you are talking here right now. We should be in prison. So what did you do, you know, in your experience to make sure that you're not in prison right now? You know what I mean? For me,
I feel like some people, there's a lot of knuckleheads, you know what I'm saying? I grew up around a lot of knuckleheads.
I know West Nine is.
Right, yeah, exactly, bro. Like they just, you know, want to stay down. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's cool to stay down with the shit, you know what I'm saying? As long as you take care of your business and all that. But like, you know, I feel like some people hit that reality point, and then, you know, for me, I just say my reality point, you know what I'm saying? And some people don't like it, some people did, you know what I'm saying? Because they respect, you know, my resume, you know what I'm saying? That's why I got check my resume. Volume 1, 2, and 3 out now, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out.
Yeah, you know me?
I walk with my head up high in my neighborhood all day long. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm still, you know, tapped in that way. But I feel like I was telling everybody, you don't have to leave your hood just to do something different. You know, if they're your homies, if they're your real homies, they're gonna be there for you. And to be honest, shout out to my neighborhood, South Park. they were all supportive, bro. They're like go to college, fool. Hell yeah. And I had a
That's
little
the
bit
shit, man.
like in the hood, you have different privileges, and I had more privileges than my homeboys. You know what I mean? All
Yeah.
my boys did. Even when I was hella poor and lived in an apartment, they lived in a house. My parents were like had education, so there was a different outlook, you know, and so I was able to. And then when I would come back, fool, they'd get like trip about me coming back. Like, bro, why are you up in
Yeah.
the hood kicking it? Because you always felt like I had to come back and prove
That's what
myself.
I'm saying, bro. Every time
Like I have
when
to
I was
prove.
living out there in Long Beach, bro, like when I came back to Rosa, I was like, man, I'm trying to, slip through the block real quick. And like,
If
it's still the same, bro. It's still the same, you know what I'm saying? The block gonna be the block, you know what I'm saying? But the homies gonna be the homies too. But like, I'm trying to level up, you feel me?
yeah,
30, I'm
I,
finna be 30 pretty soon. I'm trying to level up, bro. So like, I'm shook a lot of people just cause like they got different mindsets, you feel me? And I left the game alone, you feel me? I left the game alone and trying to jump on this music shit, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to stay on that straight path, you feel me? And you know what type of work I do too, you feel me? So like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Trying to keep
But that's
everything
what I mean, it's dangerous to be a rapper in 2021. So what I was gonna ask you is, I feel like the people that are really getting hurt out here are the people that are not making that clear distinction of that that was what I did, and now I'm a businessman, and I'm still like me. Everybody knows where I'm from. I don't hide it, but that's not like the first thing I come. It's just
yeah.
like one part of the many things that I do. So like, how do you feel about rappers that are kind of like, don't you think that they need to kind of make a distinction once you start rapping and getting yourself
Yeah,
out?
man. Like that should be like automatic. You just pros and cons on that shit, bro. Because if you're trying to be a rapper versus your government name, you know what I'm saying? It's like putting the image on, and like you gotta be who you are, man. Just be like a normal ass person, bro. Just be humble. Like try to carry yourself like a normal person because you are a regular human, just like everyone else. So if you come with that same, if you're talking about that, that street shit and that gangster shit, that's just gonna catch up to you like really much. And I
Yeah,
say my music is not really gangster, you feel me? But it's a lot of street. I don't talk about a lot of street shit, but you hear a lot of street, shit behind it.
yeah.
You know
Like
what I'm
you're,
saying?
and then also just like that movement of evolving into many
Yeah,
different.
bro. It like I would say it's on some real like motivational, get money type of music, on some boss your life type shit.
That's what it's all about, man. Banging green now. Like I feel like even with us, we have like treaties and things going on and stuff, and so it's just like But the thing is, when they're young, the problem is like they don't appreciate life a lot when you're younger. I didn't really, so it's hard to really holler at them. I just tell them basically, bro. I'd be telling the youngsters, you've heard me like,
Bro,
I
tell me
got
about it.
like I got a dope life. You see the mother of my child, you see my kid, you see my car, you see my life. It's nothing major. It's just I got a life. I got that. I got something to lose now. And before
Facts.
I didn't. And so
Exactly. I was the same way too, bro. But like, I was never thinking reckless or doing like reckless shit to people. But like, I've always carried myself like as a chill ass person. You feel me? But when it's time to get down, I was always down for that hoorah. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
that's just how we always were. I grew up in the street, real night, like the 90s. I got into my neighborhood like in 98 or something.
Yeah, that's deep, bro. Shit.
Oh yeah, I've been in the neighborhood for many, many years. 98. That's a long time.
Hell yeah, bro.
That 23 years. But and I was born in too. But so then how do you feel about like why don't you kind of talk shit and do the clout thing? You know how these clout chasers be just tripping on each other? Sometimes I feel like they literally are doing it. Like they don't really have beef with each other. They're just
I know, bro.
kind of helping.
It's like they just beefing with the mic, bro. Like, dog, chill
Yeah.
out, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, well, me, like, like I said, bro, I be like hella normal. I live a different lifestyle. I'm not the same person who I was back in the days. But
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? The G is still in me. It's not on me. You feel me? It's in me, but not on me. But like, for me, I just try to talk about what I'm doing currently, what I'm going through, or what I'm dealing with, and talk about. Sometimes I'm not even talking about myself in my music. I'll talk about somebody else's like situation and shit. And like it's more like if you like I said before, bro, if you try come with the energy as and like being hella violent and shit, and just 24/7 gang banging, like bro, that's not gonna get you nowhere, bro. Like you know what I
Yeah.
mean. And that's the only type of crowd you're gonna get in the future if you try to serve that energy.
Exactly. Hey,
Yeah,
can I ask
man.
you a question?
Yeah, bro.
All right, I want to ask you. I want to give you a heads up first. Nah, but I've been kind of on this trip of like seeing for some reason, like based on attraction, right? Like I quit drinking because I saw men that were like living a way that I kind of wanted to live.
Yeah.
Everything I've done, it was based on attraction. And recently in my life, I've been like noticing that I be like fucking with some fools that like be having like legit relationships, having the shit like foundation, and then they're just like hustling. So I was just wanting to know what was your opinion of artists or anybody that has like, and you could talk personally or just your opinion on artists that have strong relationships and how that helps them build whatever they want to build. You know, having that kind of, you know, somebody that you know is going to be there, is not just out here for the cloud or not just for your looks or because you got the light, you know, because you got the light on us. You could, hey, you know, we get game like females get game. So, you know, just like how you don't choose to do clout, why do you choose to be, you know, have a foundation like that?
I think it's just important just to be yourself, man. People try to put an image on, bro, especially with the social media.
Yeah.
Like, so it's very important just to be yourself and just, you know, as long as you just being yourself and, you know, you're having fun with this music shit, bro, like, you know, a lot of people going to show you more love.
Yeah.
If you're talking hella reckless on the mic, bro, not a lot of people going to show you a lot of love with that type of, you know, shit. And as long as you just keeping it cool, people, they going to keep it cool with you too, you feel me? So I go based on energy, bro.
Yeah.
Energy and, you know, actions.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people try to floss and try to high side on everyone else, bro. Like, that's not me, bro.
Do you think it's like in your relationship life and single life though, as an artist, which one do you think is it makes you hustle better?
Shit, I say relationship, bro.
No, I was figuring that. I was wondering because I feel like the dudes that I'm around now, they're in a relationship and they're killing it. But I'm a good relationship. I'm saying a good relationship because it seems like you know, and not to get too personal, but like I feel like it's facts though. Like if you have somebody that you know is gonna ride with you, like you could probably have like more confidence. I'm just guessing because I'm learning.
Yeah, that's facts, bro. You know, I've been with my girl since like 6 years, bro, and that's like the longest relationship I've been in my life. And before that, you know, I was on some, you know, on some hot, I was still on some low key hot boy shit. You know, what I'm saying? We're getting around, but you know, my girl really helped me. She gave me that push, you feel me? So she really looked out for me like a lot, like very supportive on what I do. So anytime I'm trying to bust a move, something, I make sure, you know, I try to clarify with her real quick.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. I always say I check in with the family, bro. Like that's some romance shit. Like anybody that trips on you for that shit is like on some little kid shit. And you don't even, you know what I mean? But I already know you're aware of those kind of things, and you don't even let that kind of like everybody's around you is gonna support that. You know what I mean? If they're not, whoop.
Yeah, man.
Hey, so what do you think about giving back? You know, I feel like you're one of the people. There's not a lot of homies that give back, and what makes you? Why do you do that?
Shit, man. You know, I work with a lot of little homies right now, bro. So I got homies looking up to me like right now, bro. So when they hit me up like, yo, Gunna, man, I need a verse, but I'm trying to come correct on this track. Like, you know, it's good, bro. You know what I'm saying? As long as you know, you pushing yourself in a good way, you know what I'm saying? I got you for that verse. You know what I'm saying? If you get your grades up, I'll double back for that verse, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I was always saying, man, you got to be cooler than your youngsters, you know? I was like, man, when
you look up to us, bro, like, it's crazy, man. It's 2021, bro. Like, you know, the shit that I was doing back in days, I could have been wrapped up or something, you know, just trying to take a rap for the big homie, you feel me? And you know how that goes, you know, being a little foot soldier.
It's a lifer's game, bro. People just trying to have you go up in there and stay in there, you know? So I ain't doing nothing. I love women. I love my life. I love, you know, my daughter. I love my family. You know what I mean? Every time I think about doing something crazy, bro, I don't always do this, but I just try to remember, like, you know, is this more important than hugging my daughter? You feel me?
Facts, bro.
I just can't.
Things in a moment, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta really think about, like, you know.
I got anger issues, bro.
Yeah, I feel like everyone got issues too, you feel me? And it just happens, and then, you know, you are the control of your, you know, your energy. So you gotta take, you know, make sure you learn how to maintain your, you know, your mental issues or whatever.
I know. I'm like, man, even at 37, my boy turning 38. And I still, you know, I came home and I thought I was going to be like not as, you know, but like I still have like some kind of issues I got to work through, you know. So
yeah, it's good to talk about it, you feel me? So you got that one folks, you know what I'm saying, just to chop it up because it's cool to vent, you feel me? Sometimes when one of your folks is like venting, they don't want you to respond, they just want you to listen. You got to have that good ears, you feel me? Unless they want some, you know, some feedback, you know, then you can reflect with each other, you feel me?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I only got a few of those in my life, you feel me? So like,
now my homeboys make fun of me from LA. See the guy Adrian, shout out to my boy. We used to party a lot together. He's a really good man, bro. And he's like, angry? Nah, never.
Yeah, everybody got some
Yeah, shout out to everybody from Santa Monica, boy, man. That was, man, I didn't know. I moved to Santa Monica thinking I was gonna meet to a bunch of white boys and like preppies, and I moved 2 streets down from 17th Street, fucking, a bunch of Cerrillos, and there's Graveyard, and then there's Venice and Sotel and Culver City.
Yeah,
I
we
was like,
lit, bro. We lit.
I thought I was moving to the beach, like in the movies.
Yeah. Every little city and little town got their little hoods, bro. When I moved out there, I tapped in a lot of folks, and it was cool. Just coming from Santa Rosa and from the Bay, the North Bay, what I mean, a lot of people showing love. And out there, it's hella like political, bro, to be honest. But you see some folks that kind of move like the Bay, different nationalities tapping in each other and just working with each other. That shit was pretty tight. And I never really had any type of issues. Only a few times where it was on some political shit, but most of the time it was all love, bro. Like, it was just me. I dipped out there, bro, and met a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
No, they show love. People have this thing. I don't know why sometimes people think LA is like, there is a part of LA, of course, that's hardcore, but like there's a lot of love out there, bro. And as long as you know where you're at, you show respect, they're gonna show respect. But the man, if you're looking for it, you're gonna get it. But like I was around my homeboy right here and a gang of fools that all grew up there. And I lived on 20th and Pico right next to Santa Monica College. So it was dope. And to be honest, bro, I lived there for 14 years and I never got in one fight with a Southsider ever. And check this out, bro. And they started at a certain time. They knew that who I was, and they didn't trip, bro, because I was just showing respect. And they got other things going on. I ain't shit.
Yeah.
Look at me, I'm a dork. But like, in the sense of them, I'm like a hippie looking dude. So, but I did let them know because I was like, I'd rather just tell them, and then we were cool with it, bro. So, LA was really good to me, and I miss it every day. It's even hard for me sometimes to go back to LA, bro. This is hella funny, like, because I don't want to go back because then it makes me want to stay there. And
I know, bro. You know what I'm saying? It really be like that, bro. Every time I double back out there, I see the homies and shit like, damn, I got to get my shit together. Like, trust me, it's going to happen, bro. Shout out to homie Savage Keys and DC Gutter, man, from that beach city. You know what I'm saying? It's been love with them guys.
Yeah, how's that experience? How's Long Beach? Who'd you meet out there? What's the vibe out there?
It's cool, bro. There's a lot of Cambodian people out there. Like Cambodian, Southeast Asian.
Yeah.
Like, I felt comfortable in that environment, you know what I'm saying? And I never carried myself like, I'm trying I'm trying to be hella active looking for someone, but I don't know no one, you feel me? I know the bros, I know the sis and all that, but meeting new people on some, regular shit and on some music shit, it was always love, you know what I mean? And I feel like, my music wasn't like, the sound wasn't, I was still trying to find my sound, but like right now I feel like I kind of found my sound and, being more confident with the music. And like, I got a lot of like new projects on the way, but the homies from, Long Beach, they was always like showing love. And I'm trying to go out there to shoot a video with the homies.
Yeah, you look comfortable.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about the music. What's cracking? What's going on?
Shit, I got a few projects on the way right now, bro. Right now, I just been dropping like hella, videos every month. So my thing is just trying to, stay consistent with the videos. Cause I feel like, a lot of people, as in this generation is like, instead of dropping a song or a single, you know what I'm saying? People want to see that visual. They want to see how you look like, you know what I'm saying? See how you move and all that, you know what I mean? So, during COVID, you know what I'm saying? Like in March, you know what I'm saying? That was like a big blow, you feel me? And during that time, I was just stacking up on money, trying to like get hella studio equipment. So slowly, I was just like buying hella studio equipment. I was like, all right, instead of like cashing out, going to the lab and driving like 45 minutes away from out of town just for some studio time, I was like, damn, I gotta get my own shit. So I just bought my own shit, and then, during the summertime, I was just like going all in, bro, just like recording. And during that time, I was working from home as an essential worker. You feel me? So I was working full time at home, and that gave me time to actually, what I'm saying, do a little few hours of work. But then most of my time just, be at the crib by myself while my girl's working. I'll just be working on hella music, bro. Like writing the verse, and then trying to get that verse and the hook and whatever. And then like this whole past year, 2020, but I just been like learning how to like mix and master and all on my own shit, you feel me? And I'm still learning, you know what I mean? But I learned a lot off of YouTube.
And that's how I learned photography, bro.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty tight, man, because like I learned a lot of shit, and like I be creating hella like the shit that you be hearing right now that's on YouTube and all that shit, bro. Like that was at my crib, bro. Like I be recording myself and all that, and like I be, having my moments like, yo, this shit sound pretty tight, man. But yeah, man, I've been working a lot of new shit, so I got a few projects on the way. I got a project with the little duo tape with the homie Tay Young. That's my bro from day one, man. So he been, you know, he been rocking with me since day one. You met the bro.
Yeah.
He was at the hook, you know what I mean? So yeah, yeah, yeah. And uh
Like,
and I got this two other little solo projects and all that. Trying to work this little EP with the homie Low Key from SOP. You know what I mean? Shout out to my Usos.
that's
And,
right.
yeah, man, trying to stay working, bro. You know what I mean? And then I got this other project, man. So y'all stay tuned for this, man. I think it's probably like my best work, to be honest. It's gonna be like a whole album full of like nothing but Cambodian rap artists. You feel me? So I
Uh,
tap a lot of Cambodian rappers from the whole U.S., bro. From like Seattle, you know what I'm saying? Tacoma, bro. You know what I'm saying? Pomona, Long Beach. You know,
that's dope.
from Oakland, San Jose, bro.
I'm all about that kind of stuff.
Fucking Vegas, Philadelphia, you know what I'm saying? It's tight, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of Cambodian people in that area. So like, I just been tapping in with them and then finna have like all of them on my project. I'm still working on a few verses and all that, but it's pretty tight though, man. I'm just, you know, trying to stay working on that. So the title on that is to be determined. So y'all stay tuned. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
No, I'm all about that. Like, I like when you, because even like this, like I got to talk to somebody from San Antonio, Texas yesterday. Some young kid I'd never meet in my whole life. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
so whenever you can bring us to, bringing us like the Eddie, the city council is starting together. You know what I mean? Like, we don't really need to compete like that. We can collaborate, and then if we're on our own lanes or whatever, it doesn't matter, right? But
Yeah,
like,
bro.
and then you get to vibe and network. And I think people are like, before they were on that ego trip where like, oh, I'm gonna, you got to come to me, you got to follow me, and they're still on that. But I'm saying the more that like I'm not scared to ask somebody for an interview. I'll ask, you know what I mean? Like, I don't
Yeah,
care.
you know, thank you for, you know, this little opportunity, bro. It's pretty dope.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I
It's
don't
really,
really get on my lot too much, so you know what I'm saying? It's good that, you know, you tapped in, so we had to make that shit happen, you feel me?
yeah. Well,
So love.
what I like about this, bro, is it's easy. It's
Yeah.
how easy was it? I got on live. You got on live. We're here.
Like, what's up?
Yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like even before, bro, I would even in the radio when I was off the radio, we'd go live, but I was in the radio and I couldn't really talk to the camera, and so you just kind of see the behind the scenes, which is cool. But like this, we get to talk to each other, and they get to be
Raw
here,
and uncut, man. Keeping it
yeah.
real.
And then we get to post it, and people get to check it out, and people can come look at it later. So I just feel like for all those reasons, it's really simple. And then the Pocho live show, like it's funny because that was my radio show name, but because I was trying to mix social media with radio but radio's dying, bro, and it just is what it is. It's cool, but
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and if you don't transition to do like a lot of digital stuff too, and they weren't ready for that really, so I was doing it, but I was like, I wasn't gonna keep the name. I was gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna change it because what do you mean Pocho Live? I'm doing mostly photography. You know what I mean? I'm not, ain't no show really. But I was
Yeah.
like, well, let me just chill for a minute. And boom, finally something hit, and I was like, the Pocho Live show, fool. Go live with whoever you want and talk some shit. Talk
Well,
your
when
shit.
did you start thinking, when you just had an idea like, damn, it's time to, you know,
The shit was
jump
last.
down?
This happened. What day is it? This happened like a couple days ago, and I just
So
like
funny.
once I go on, then I go, bro. This is the fourth interview. I'm gonna do one, and I'm doing one every single day. And I'm gonna do some, maybe even two a day.
Yeah,
Because
that's
why
tight,
not?
man.
We're in the,
Stay working, man.
we're working at home. Why not?
Hell yeah, bro. Shit. Hell yeah.
Plus, I feel like I got a good eye, for people, not just music, but like generally, just human beings that are interesting to me. So I just want to keep, because I think what it is consistency.
Yeah, man.
I think we've got up to like 2025 on this thing at the most. And I bet you we come back in a year from now and I keep doing this and you keep doing that. And it'll be that much. Oh, and another thing I like is like we get to introduce each other to our platforms to each other. So it's a
Yeah,
really
yeah.
cool thing. I think it's a really cool thing, in that sense. The only thing I don't like is after I download this or after I post this, I can't save it. That's the fucked up part. That's the only part I don't like about Instagram, the interviews. You save it to the Instagram, but it's smart. Like they ain't trying to let you take it
Hell
out
yeah.
and put
Like,
it
this
on
motherfucking
YouTube.
stingy, bro. Y'all, hey, man. What the fuck, bro? Like, let my boy get that motherfucking, say this motherfucking video, bro. What the fuck?
Exactly. Exactly. All right. Well, just to start to conclude things, is there any shout outs, any things you want to let the people know? Anybody want to shout out, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure, man. I just want to say shout out to everyone that's been supporting me since day one. You know what I mean? Shout out to all y'all. You know what I mean? You guys already know who you are. You feel me? And shout out to the new viewers and new listeners. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my homeboy Tay Young. We got this new tape on the way. Shout out to the homies that's working with me. That's on this new project. These few new projects I'm working on. My fans, my girl Karen Lopez. You know what I'm saying? You
Hey.
already know, man. So we got camp. So check this out, man. So I'm Cambodian, my girl Mexican. So
Yeah.
so in the future we finna have that what's it called, like a Mexibonian type of baby. It's gonna be tight.
Yeah.
And the culture is very kind of similar. You feel me? And like in some
Well,
ways,
they are big families, talk a lot. Like I grew up around Cambodians too, bro. I mean, I grew up. My best friend was Laotian. You know,
yeah,
Thomas Tanknovan. Shout out, he's an Asian boy, and all those guys, Shorty, and all those guys. But they were around everybody because they were cool with Cambodians. It's Laotian, Cambodian. I'm missing one that was a lot.
yeah, Thai. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Vietnamese, Southeast Asian, bro.
Vietnamese. I think there's a good amount of Vietnamese here too. I mean, I think it's in the Santa Rosa area. Is I think Cambodia and Laotian are kind of close.
Yeah, with that, that's folks. You know what I'm saying?
Who would you say more or less is like the biggest population in the area though that you see the most?
Shit, man, I remember back in the days, like in the 90s and
I
early.
feel like there was way more Asians here.
Yeah,
back.
there was, brother. It really was on West 9, but just in general in Santa Rosa, to be honest, there was a lot of people like Cambodian, like lost people in this area. And then, you know, you got, you know, the violence got. I remember it was bad back in the days, bro. So, you know, motherfuckers had to leave out of town. You feel me? To go to another city that'd be kind of like active as well. But you know, a lot of people moved, bro. You know, my folks, they stayed out here, and you know, I just, you know, I'm trying to think of a bigger pictures. So like, I'm trying to, you know, like, you know, sooner or later, like dip out of Rosa, but still, you know, come back. You know what I'm saying? Still work and whatnot.
Oh, well, this is on Aston too. Shout out to Aston. That's my neighborhood, bro.
Yeah, that's in the park, boy.
I almost went to prison on that street. Not just playing.
Yeah,
But so, man, well, I appreciate you for stopping in, bro. I'd like to, you know, I like to make these like short and quick. You feel me? Because I feel like people have a short attention span anyway. So, but
yeah, it's all good, man. You know, shout out to neighborhood folks, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
neighborhood.
that's right. Real quick, this is your boy Pocho1. We're in the building. This is Pocho Live Show. I'm going to be bringing you guys live interviews every day. I'm going to try my best to do every day. If I take one day off, don't hate on me. You know I'm going to do me. But I'm out here with my boy Tommy Gunna. Get out of him with Tommy Gunna, 707 West 9 South Park, Santa Rosa, representing all the way down to Long Beach.
You already know.
Representing one love. Adios, way. See you later, bro.
All right, bro.